gaming channel. Oh, are you mad? Because
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Murder Raiders Gaming Channel, and I want to thank you very much for tuning in today. Today I have a multitude of topics that I wanted to discuss, and the very first thing I wanted to touch on is going to be what's right in front of your faces right now: Blacklight Retribution for the PlayStation 4. Blacklight Retribution is a free-to-play, free downloadable game from the PlayStation Store on the PS4. I downloaded it pretty much right after I got my PS4. I've only played it a couple times because, I've been busy in Clan Wars, stuff like that, playing Battlefield and Call of Duty. But that doesn't mean I only played it a couple times because it sucked, and because this game's actually pretty damn good for being a free game. And we'll talk about that, with it being a free game and all. They actually have a pretty smart way of going about it. It is a free to download game, but if you want to customize anything like your weapons and things like that, you're going to be looking at paying a premium and putting a price on buying upgraded weapons. And I don't mind that. I would mind that if this was Call of Duty or Battlefield, where you pay $60 for the game, because you shouldn't have to be paying for, content at that point. But when they give you the core game and say, here you go out there and have fun, it's free, enjoy it, and you can get by on the free package, then you cannot complain if they're going to add in a few things to make a few bucks for themselves. It's a real smart model. That's something I don't see too often on consoles. I see that on the iPhone usually, where you get like Angry Birds or Angry Birds Kart, like the Mario Kart ripoff from Angry Birds. You want to upgrade your cart for your Angry Bird, well, then you have to fork out some money or earn a shitload of points, which takes forever. So most people just opt for the $1.99 in-app purchases. So I mean, that's what this is. It's a quick way for them to make some money. But anyways, you may notice that we're still talking here and no gameplay has happened. It starts in about 20-30 seconds or so. I left this part in to show you guys how beautiful Blacklight Retribution's menus are. The loading screen, from the loading screen, the graphics when you're selecting through your guns, that whole user interface is absolutely gorgeous. One of the best, most well done that I've seen on the next generation. Now, that's the thing though, the gameplay, not so much. I mean, it's a great gameplay. It's a lot of fun, but the graphics are not on par with Call of Duty or Battlefield, and that's fine. They don't have to be. It's still a lot of fun, and in my opinion, gaming is not all about the graphics. I'm a big fan of the SOCOM series and H-Hour, which is going to be coming out soon, or January of 2015. And you guys, if any of you have ever played those series, you should know that gameplay always trumps graphics any day of the week. So, anyhow, with Blacklight Retribution, you're going to see throughout this gameplay that there's a few different things that you don't see in other games. And the first thing that's really, really important is what they call the HRV. I believe that stands for Hyper Reality Vision. And it's actually like a mask that you're wearing that you can activate, and it allows you to see through walls and see your enemy. It's a lot like the Oracle system in Call of Duty Ghosts. So you're able to see your enemy, they glow orange, you know where they're at, and you can take them out. Now, this is not a kill streak or anything like that. You don't have to really earn it. You already have it unlocked. But it is on a charge meter, so you can only use it for a couple seconds at a time, and you are vulnerable while you have that mask on. You can't shoot. You can cancel the mask and then begin shooting, but that takes time. If an enemy runs around the corner, he's going to get you, and he's going to win that fight every time. So, but it's definitely a really cool feature, and it's something that makes the game pretty interesting. It's like having a constant UAV slash Oracle slash Blackbird, or Orbital VSAT from Call of Duty, whatever you want to say, on you at all times. And it's a pretty neat little system. And because everybody has it, that's what makes it fair and makes it fun in my opinion. But beyond that, just go ahead and enjoy the gameplay, watch it, see what's going on and everything. I think I finished 7-7, something like that. You know, it's one of my first times playing, and I haven't played since. But I am gonna get back into this game and check it out here. You know, pretty soon, and I'll be bringing you guys some more videos with this gameplay. But I wanted to move along, talk about a few other things today. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was Super Bowl Sunday. I don't even know where to begin. I live in Colorado. I am not a Broncos fan. I'm actually a Dallas Cowboys fan. Go ahead, put your hate in the comments now. That's fine. Who cares? Anyways, I was pulling for the Denver Broncos. You know, they are the home team. They're in the Super Bowl. Why not cheer them on, right? Well, 43-8. That's a blowout, and it hurt. Although I will say this: the one touchdown pass that Manning did throw was fucking beautiful. But that was the only time. That was the one play this entire game that he even seemed like he was there. I don't know if he was sick, if he was hurt, if he was just intimidated, nervous, which I find that hard to believe. I mean, the guy's been one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL since he's arrived for the most part, you know, and he has a championship under his belt. He's been to the dance and he's won. So I just don't see why he would have froze up, but he just was not playing on the level that you would expect from Peyton Manning. Now, it is what it is. It just unfortunately turned out to be a very unentertaining game unless you are a Seahawks fan. But if you are like me, or a Dallas fan, or you're a Raiders fan, or, well, Raiders fans probably love to see the Broncos get smashed. I don't want to use that one. But, you know, you're a 49ers fan, you know, whatever. Any other team, if those weren't one of your teams in the bowl, it was one of the more boring Super Bowls that we've had in recent times. So, I mean, that was kind of not a lot of fun to watch. Another thing I wanted to talk about was H-Hour. That's the spiritual successor to SOCOM 2 that is being created by David Sears from SOF Studios. And he has released a couple of new screenshots today, just showing some of his older work, or some of their older work, basically, some of their map detail, things like that, and showing how far they've come at actually developing the maps. And the before shots look like a little kid in kindergarten drew it on MS Paint. The after shots look like a pro went in on Photoshop and just went to town. I mean, they look absolutely gorgeous compared to what we were seeing before. So I'm definitely really, really excited from what I'm seeing with this game. It's going to be a lot of fun, I can already tell it. And I know it's going to bring back that SOCOM feeling. He mentions in the newest update, which just came out yesterday, or, you know, February 3rd, and he wrote that there was two teams that came out to test it. They called it the alpha testing team and then the beta testing team. And no, it's not like an alpha and beta stage. They're actually still in the alpha stage of development. They just called them Team Alpha, Team Bravo, Team 1, Team 2. Team 1 came first, Team 2 came second. They each found a different set of bugs that the devs were able to correct for the next build, and hopefully keep the game rocking and rolling there. But again, from what I've seen, it just looks downright gorgeous. I think it's going to bring back that SOCOM feel that we've all been longing for. I haven't felt that since probably the private beta of SOCOM Confrontation, because that was an intimate setting with 50 hardcore SOCOM fans, and then they let in another 100, so there was 150 by the end of it. But for like the first month there was just a core group of guys, 50 of us, who were on every single morning, every single day, just figuring out what to do with that game. And Slant 6 tried to listen as best as Sony would let them, and the game turned out okay. We had a lot of fun with it, but it just wasn't that, it still just didn't live on to return that SOCOM feeling. So it is what it is, and, you know, we just got to move on, and, you know, RIP SOCOM, hello H-Hour. I cannot wait to get this one in my PlayStation 4 and just play on it. You know, it's a tactical third-person shooter Think of it as Counter-Strike, but in third person instead of first person. It's a lot like that. You know, you have one life rounds. Teamwork is a must. If you just go out there as the lone wolf, like on Call of Duty or Battlefield, you're not going to get the job done. You're going to get shot in your face, and you're going to rage quit for the most part. So, well, that's about all the time that we have today on this here today. I'm going to go ahead and bring some more videos. I haven't recorded any game footage in the last few days. I have been playing, you know, it just hasn't really came up with the opportunity to really record. But here today, I am going to be recording some new Call of Duty footage and going from there. Hopefully I could talk my clan into playing some hardcore search and destroy, because that's just what, with the whole SOCOM thing and everything I'm seeing with H-Hour, I just want to go back to that game type. But thank you guys very much for tuning into Murder Raiders Gaming Channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please hit like and subscribe.